Welcome to our exploration of the burgeoning world of space tourism, a realm that sparks wonder but also raises critical questions. In this video, we will delve into the technological advancements propelling this industry forward, the growing market demand from adventure seekers, and the potential scientific and commercial growth it promises. However, as we navigate through the excitement, we will also confront the ethical considerations and economic inequalities that come with this exclusive experience. Join us as we examine whether space tourism is truly the future of travel or merely a playground designed for the ultra-wealthy. 1. Technological advancement. Space tourism is an exciting frontier, largely thanks to rapid technological advancements. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are leading the charge by developing reusable rockets. These rockets are groundbreaking because they can drastically reduce the cost of sending people and payloads into space. Imagine it like flying on a plane that you can reuse over and over, rather than needing a new one for each flight. As these technologies become more efficient, the hope is that space travel could become more affordable, opening the doors to more than just the ultra-wealthy. Furthermore, there's a strong focus on spacecraft design and safety. Space tourism companies are investing heavily to make space travel both comfortable and safe for civilians. Innovations in this area include more reliable life support systems and robust emergency protocols. These improvements are crucial because, without them, space tourism can't become mainstream. It's like building a car that's not just fast but also safe and comfortable for long journeys. 2. Growing market demand. Humanity's curiosity and fascination with the cosmos are undeniable, and these emotions fuel the growing demand for space tourism. The idea of experiencing zero gravity, seeing Earth from orbit, or even visiting the Moon or Mars captures the imagination of millions. Just as people once dreamed of crossing oceans, many now dream of crossing the void to see the stars up close. As space exploration becomes more tangible, this excitement might turn space tourism into a highly sought-after experience for those who can afford it. Space tourism also offers a luxury experience that is unmatched by any other form of travel. Much like super yachts and private jets, space travel could become a symbol of exclusivity. Over time, as the experience becomes more common and prices potentially decrease, the appeal could extend beyond just the ultra-wealthy. It might become accessible to more people, especially if the costs are reduced due to technological advancements and increased competition in the space industry. 3. Scientific and commercial growth. In the future, we might see the establishment of commercial space stations or orbiting hotels, developed by private companies like Axiom Space. These destinations could offer tourists longer stays in low Earth orbit, providing them with views of Earth that are truly spectacular. Imagine a hotel room with a window that shows the entire planet. Activities like spacewalks or orbital research could become part of the itinerary, offering experiences that are both thrilling and educational. Space tourism could also act as a springboard for other industries, such as asteroid mining and space agriculture. These developments could drive significant economic growth in space. As businesses and governments realize the financial potential, investments in space tourism infrastructure might accelerate. It's similar to how the development of airplanes led to the growth of global trade and tourism industries on Earth. 4. Environmental and inspirational benefits. Many astronauts have experienced what is known as the overview effect, a profound shift in perspective that occurs when viewing Earth from space. Space tourism could offer this transformative experience to more people, potentially inspiring greater environmental stewardship. Seeing the fragility of our planet from space could lead to a stronger sense of unity among people, as they realize that we all share this small blue dot in the vast universe. Moreover, space tourism might inspire future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers. By democratizing access to space, even if initially as a luxury, we could nurture more talent that helps accelerate our progress in space exploration. Just as the moon landing inspired a generation, space tourism could spark new interest and innovation in space-related fields. 5. Exclusivity and cost. Currently, space tourism is predominantly a playground for the ultra-wealthy. A ticket with Virgin Galactic costs around $450,000, and a seat on SpaceX missions can cost millions. These prices are prohibitive for the vast majority of people and might remain so for many years. It's like luxury cars. While they are available, most people will never own one. The limited accessibility means that only a small fraction of the global population can afford to travel to space. Even if prices decrease over time, they are unlikely to become affordable for the average person in the near future. The technology required for space travel is complex and expensive to develop, and while the cost per flight might drop, it may still be out of reach for most people. 6. Economic inequality and ethical consideration. Space tourism could exacerbate social inequalities, reinforcing the divide between the wealthy and the rest of society. Spending billions on luxury space trips while people on Earth face poverty, disease, and climate change raises ethical questions. It's like having a lavish party while your neighbors are struggling to make ends meet. Additionally, space tourism is not without environmental concerns. Rocket launches contribute to carbon emissions and create space debris, which could have lasting consequences for the environment. While some companies are working on mitigating these issues with reusable rockets, the overall carbon footprint of space tourism is still a concern among environmentalists. 7. Technological and infrastructure challenges. Space travel is inherently risky, with significant dangers due to the complex technology, human factors, and extreme conditions involved. High-profile accidents, like the explosion of Virgin Galactic Spaceship 2 in 2014, highlight the risks of making space travel safe and reliable. Until these risks are fully mitigated, space tourism will likely remain a niche offering rather than a widespread industry. The infrastructure for space tourism is currently limited to a few key players, such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic. These companies are developing the necessary launch facilities, spacecraft, and safety protocols. However, they are still in the early stages of building the infrastructure needed to handle large-scale tourism to space. It's like building an airport with only a few gates. It works for now, but it won't suffice for a boom in passengers. 8. The novelty factor. As thrilling as space tourism sounds, it might end up as a short-lived novelty. The initial excitement of flying into space could fade as the experience becomes more routine or as more accessible alternatives, like virtual space tours, become available. It's similar to how certain trends in travel become popular for a time but eventually wane. Space tourism may remain a luxury for the wealthy rather than a universal opportunity for exploration. While it may not become the everyday travel experience for most people by 2050, space tourism is undoubtedly part of the broader narrative of humanity's exploration and expansion beyond Earth. Whether it becomes the future of travel or remains an elite pursuit will depend on the pace of technological advancement, market demand, and how we navigate the ethical and environmental challenges it presents.